Okay, so now let's go to some problems regarding po sa ating line integral. So for this one, we are going to evaluate the line integral of the vector f is equal to x z I hat minus y z k hat. And we are going to consider the line of integration as the line segment from this point, negative 1, 2, 0 to 3, 0, 1 at 3-dimensional. No? So 3D ito. So what we are going to do is, para mahanap natin itong line integral nito, so we are going to use this. Of course, the vector f, then dot product with the differential displacement in vector form. No? So, okay. So ang gagawin lang natin is to find out kung ano ba yung magiging differential displacement. And that is, okay, so we have yung f natin which is xz I hat, no, minus yz k hat. Ayan, okay. Then, ang ating magiging differential displacement natin will be this one, dx I hat plus dyj hat plus dz k hat. So, again, ang ruling natin pagdating sa dot product, kapag magkapares po yung unit vector, so yun lang po ang ating pagmumultiplyin. So, for this case, so we have yung okay, yung I hat, i-multiply natin siya sa sa dx I hat, no? So i-multiply natin siya. So let's multiply that one. So magiging ida-dot product pala natin. So we can come up with xz dx, no? Okay. Ngayon dito sa ating f, wala po tayong nakikitang j hat, pero dito meron siyang j hat. So dahil wala naman pong j hat dito or y component ng f, so disregard na natin yung dy. So wala na tayong magiging dy. Ngayon, diretso na kagad tayo dun sa z component naman ng f. So we're just multiply lang o ida-dot product lang natin yung negative yzk hat kay dzk hat. So which will result to, of course, negative. Then we have yz dz. Ayan, okay. So ngayon, pag nagawa na natin to, so we can now proceed in distributing the integration or the integral. So we can have integral of xz dx, no, minus the integral of yz dz. Okay. So ngayon, mapapansin din natin, since ito po ay naka-base sa ating differential x, so more or less, ang ating gagamiting limits ay yung values ng x, which are negative 1 and positive 3. Ayan. So, dito, yan, negative 1 to 3. Ayan. Meanwhile, dito, ang ating base is dz. So, gagamitin nating limits ay yung z1 na 0 at z2 na 1. Okay. So, but the problem is, meron tayo ditong mga iba pang variables, no, na hindi, o sabihin natin na parang, let's say, kagaya nito, dz yung kanyang base, so more or less, with respect sa z, kaya lang may kasamang y. Dito naman, since with respect sa x, because of dx, so bakit may z? Okay. So, ang gagawin nating approach, ito ang gagawin natin. So, hindi natin siya parang gagawin constant. So, we are going to express yung z as a, in terms of x. So, yun ang gagawin natin. Itong z na ito, gagawin natin siyang function of x. Itong y, gagawin natin siyang function of z. So, dahil line segment, so gagamit tayo ng concept ng slope ng line. No? So, if you still remember that, so since we are going to express yung z as a function of x, so we can have this one. No? So, sabihin natin, we have z minus z sub 1 over x minus x sub 1 is equal to z sub 2 minus z sub 1 over we have x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So, gagamitin natin yung concept ng slope, pero sa pagitan po ito ng x at ng z. Okay. So, yung z1 natin, na-identify natin kanina, which is 0. Tapos, yung x1 is, since negative 1 siya dito, magiging plus 1. Tapos, yung ating z2 is 1 minus 0. Then, we have 3 minus negative 1, so plus 1. Okay? So, we are going just simplified. So, z over x plus 1. Itong kabila is 1/4. Ayan. So, ngayon, we are going to express yung z in terms of x nga. So, we can have z is equal to 1/4. So, multiply lang natin both sides by x plus 1, no? So, therefore, we can have this one as, ayan, 1/4, no? Then, may x pa rin. Then, x plus 1. So, yung x, saan nanggaling to? So, ito yon, okay? Yan, yung x na to. X, ayan. Then, limits is from -1 to 3. Okay. Ngayon naman, ganun din ang gagawin natin dun sa kabila, no? So, we are going to express y in terms of z, no? So, we can have y minus y1 over x minus, or sorry, z pala, z1. Ayan, is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2, or z sub 2 minus z sub 1. Okay, so dito, identify natin ano yung y1 at ano yung y2. Okay, so we have y1 is 2. Ang z natin, or z1 is 0. At ang ating y sub 2 is 0 minus 2. Then z2 is 1 minus 0. Okay, so we can have y minus 2 over z equals, we have negative 2 divided by 1 minus 0 is 1, so negative 2. Okay, ngayon kung ayusin lang natin yan, we can have y is equal to negative 2z plus 2, no? Yung z, i-multiply mo dito sa negative 2, yung minus 2, i-transpose natin para maging plus. So, ayan, we have already y as a function of z. So, ngayon, yung y, papalitan lang natin ng, ayun, negative 2z plus 2, then multiply pa sa z, then with respect to sa z, dz, from 0 to 1. Okay? So, ngayon, pwede na natin isolve, no? Yung dalawang integrals na yan. So, I think ang lalabas po dyan, so unahin ko muna yung isa. So, we can have, okay, 10/3 itong nasa unang integral natin. Then, minus, let's try naman itong sa kabila, yung in terms of z. Ayan. Pero sa calcu, wala pong in terms of z, so you can use in terms of x. Then, we can have 1/3 here. Then 10 over 3 minus 1/3 is 9 over 3, or simply that is 3. Okay? So yan po ang magiging final answer natin for this one. Okay? So 3, no? So ayan, disclaimer lang po tayo. So yung solution na ginawa before dito is, I think that is 4z minus y over 2. So please disregard the solution kasi ito po yung tamang solution for this particular problem. No? Okay, so ngayon, proceed tayo sa ating next problem. We have this one. A vector field known as force is given as the vector F is equal to 2xi hat plus 2yj hat. Now, what is the work done in moving from 5, 0 to 0, 3? Okay, so just like yung kanina, so again, gagamitan pa rin natin siya ng line integral in terms of using dot product. Then, yung ating F, ilalagay natin, we have 2xi hat plus 2yj hat. So, as you can see naman, since ito po ay nasa I, or gumamit lang ng I at saka J, so ibig sabihin, nasa XY plane lang yung ating work done, no? Tapos, gamitin nating DL, or differential displacement, is dxi hat plus dyj hat. So, kahit huwag ka na maglagay ng dzk hat, kasi wala namang k hat sa ating given. Okay. So, ngayon, dot product again, we have 2x dx, then plus 2y dy. And of course, integrate natin ng magkahiwalay in terms of x. So, ang ating limits ng x natin is from 5 to 0. No? So, from 5, upper limit or lower limit, and the upper is 0. Then, yung kabila naman, we have from 0 to 3. Okay? So, just compute, no, separately. So, I think this will become x squared. No? So, negative 25. And plus, okay, the integral of 2y. Okay, again, this is 2y. Isin lang natin, no, para hindi na. Ayan. So, 3. From 0 to 3. So, the answer is plus 9. So, we can have the answer, negative 16. Okay? So, this would be the work done. Okay? Work done by this force, 2xi hat plus 2yj hat. Okay? So, ngayon, let's go to the next one. Okay, so we have we have this another vector field, no? In terms of ij hat and k hat or j hat. Calculate the circulation of the vector around the circle x squared plus y squared is equal to 1. Okay. So, ngayon, gagawin natin is to find out the circulation, no? Nitong vector na to around the circle. So, halimbawa, if we're going to draw a circle here, okay, so, let's say mag-drawing tayo ng circle dito. Okay, yan, hindi nga lang siya perfect. Okay, perfect natin. Yan. Okay, may ka pala mag-drawing ng circle. Yan, so let's say, assume na lang natin na yan po ay perfect circle. So, sige, isin lang natin. Ayan. Isin nga lang natin. Oops, ay. Okay, lagyan lang natin ng sige, ito ang mahirap na part, no? Pagdodrawing. Okay. Yan. So, drawing natin. Ayan. So, we have that one. So, bali, ang magiging contour kasi natin ng ating integral is from this one. Ayan, pa ganyan. So, parang paano, no? Counterclockwise yung ating motion. Okay. So, what we're going to do, since ang hinahanap ay circulation, so of course, gagamitin natin yung formula na surface integral para sa closed surface, no? Or closed path, no? What I mean, no? So, okay. So, ngayon, we have this one. So, okay, A pala to. So, A pala. So, we're just going to get the dot product between A and the differential displacement. So, just like yung kanina, so, this is for line integral. Okay, so ang ating A is xy I hat plus 3x squared plus yj hat. Then, ida-dot product natin siya dun sa, of course, dxi hat plus dyj hat. No? So, wala po tayong ilalagay na k hat. Yan. Okay, so for this one, dot product na natin. So, makukuha natin will be xy dx, no, plus quantity 3x squared plus y, then dy. Okay? So, yan po yung kanyang magiging, yan. Okay, buhay na nga lang natin ito. So, parang, yan. Okay. So, ngayon, ang gagawin natin, since nakaganyan siya, okay. And we have this equation of the circle, x squared plus y squared is equal to 1. No? Wherein, syempre, ang kanyang center ay nasa origin or 0, 0 at ang kanyang radius is 1. Okay, so pwede natin gawing approach, ito, we can have express yung x in terms of y, no? And y in terms of x using this equation of the circle, no? So kung saan po kukunin natin circulation ng vector. So we can have this one and this one. So kumbaga parang dinerive lang natin as a function of y yung x and then yung y as a function of x based on the equation of the circle, no? But somehow hindi yan ang gagawin natin, no? Dahil medyo mahaba-haba to. So gagamit tayo ng cylindrical coordinates for this one, no? Okay. So actually yung parang sa yung sa integration by trigosub. So actually yun talaga ang gagawin natin. So for this one, we can set that x is equal to r cosine p. Ayan. So if you still remember, no, yung sa conversion ng xy papuntang or xyz papuntang cylindrical coordinates. Okay. So for this one, since meron tayong radius na 1, so we can express that as x is equal to cosine p and dx is sine p. No? Pero syempre, kailangan makuha din natin yung iba pang mga details kahit pati yung differential, no? So kahit pati yung differential kunin natin. So ano ba ang y pala to. So y, so kunin natin ang dx nila. So ang dx derivative po ng cosine, that is negative sine. At ang derivative naman ng y o derivative ng sine is cosine p. Okay? So ngayon, isa-substitute lang natin siya dito. So, we can have this. Okay, yung x natin is cosine. Then, sine p, yung y. Yung dx naman is negative sine p. Okay? Plus, okay, 3x is cosine square. Okay? Plus, yung y is sine p. Then, cosine. Ayan. Okay. So, actually, lalagyan din kasi natin ng ano, dapat meron siyang dp. Ayan. So, kumbaga, dito ko nalalagay sa dulo. Ayan. Okay. So, ano yung magiging parang pinaka-ano natin? Limits, no? So, since ito po ay paikot, no, around the circle, so, pwede tayo initial point dito, which is, of course, 0, no? Pero dahil iikutin niya itong buong circulation ng circle, no? Yan, sa vector field, okay? Or circulation ng vector field dun sa circle. So, from here, okay, ito rin yung magiging endpoint din, no? Which is already equivalent to 1 revolution ba? Ayan, 2 pi. Okay, so ngayon, from limits of 0 to 2 pi. So, pero ayusin lang natin. So, we can have, okay, so, cosine t, sine squared t, ayan, plus, ito, multiply ko lang yung, ano natin, 3. So, we can have 3 cosine cube. Ayan, plus, sine, okay, cosine p. Ayan, tapos, ayan, dt. So, pwede din natin i-calculate yan. Basta make sure lang po na dahil trigonometric function yung ating ginamit, ay naka-radian mode po yung ating mga calcu. Ayan, kasi pag hindi naka-radian yan, syempre, maiiba po yung magiging answer. Ayan. Ayan, so tingnan natin ano magiging circulation nitong vector na to around the circuit. So let's see. So you can use your calculator, the integral button there kung meron kayo, pero kung wala, kailangan ay mag-avail kayo ng calcu na ganun, no? Yan. So supposed to be algebraic approach yung gagawin natin to integrate. Pero ang ginawa natin is nag-trigosum tayo using the cylindrical coordinates. Ayan. So, may nakakuha na kaya? Ayan. So, while waiting, no? So, ayan po yung pagdating sa ano, they call this. Ayan, pagdating sa closed path. Ayan, which defines open surface. No? Ayan. Sige, tagal ng ating calcu. Okay, so the answer must be, of course, the answer is 0. Ayan. So, yan dapat ang magiging answer natin for this one. So, ibig sabihin, parang itong field na ito, yung vector A, is conservative. No? Conservative siya. So, kasi kailangan yung surface o yung line integral for closed path is 0. Okay? So, ngayon naman, let's go to the next problem. Ayan, so nakuha naman natin to. Okay, so for this one, okay, so dito naman, we're going to find the work done required to move a body in a circle of radius 1 meter centered at the origin. Ayan, so given itong force natin in terms of Newton, okay, the circle is in the xy plane. Ayan, at z is equal to 0. So more or less, kung titingnan natin siya sa parang 3D Cartesian coordinate system, so nandito lang yung ating circle. Ayan, so nandyan siya. No? Ayan, pero, and dito pala, dapat dito. Dapat sa gitna. Ayan. Ayan, okay, gitna. As in, kung titingnan natin siya sa parang ano, okay, so dito. Ayan, so parang ganyan, no? So, ganyan yung circle natin. So, yan. Okay. So, ang gawin na lang natin is this, no? Since aware naman tayo kung ano itsura nitong circle natin, which is nasa x and y plane or x and y axis. Tapos, ang center niyan is 0, 0 at ang radius is 1. So, gawin lang natin ginawa natin kanina, no? Yung sa ating previous problem. Okay. So, we have this one. So, again, ida-dot product lang natin yung ating given na force vector. Ayan, force vector. So, dito kompleto yung ating okay, yung ating yan. So, mamaya na natin siguro i-substitute yung 0 sa z, no? So, para lang lang. Okay? So, then gagamitin natin again. So, since may k na kasama, so ilalagay natin hanggang k hat. Yan. So, let's do the dot product. So, okay. So, ang gagamitin natin is okay. So, since ang kailangan mo is total work required to move a body in a circle of radius 1 meter centered at the origin, so within the circle. So, this is for surface or closed surface integral. Ayan. Okay. So, we have, okay, ano yung magiging resulta nito? 2x minus y dx, ayan, plus x plus y plus z, ayan, dy, and then we have plus 2z minus x tapos dz. Ayan. So, yan yung kanyang magiging what do you call this? Ayan. Okay. Sige. Ayan. Okay. So, dapat pala. Sige. Ano na nga natin. Parang hindi ko na siguro isama dito yung DZK hat, no? Since nga pala yung ating circle nga is nasa XY. So, dapat hindi siya kasama. Okay? So, again, we just clarify lang po yung ating differential displacement po ay within lamang po dun sa ating X and Y lang, no? Dahil yung ating circle is nakaposition dito sa may XY plane. And then dito, siguro pwede na natin gawin ko ng 0 itong mga Z natin. Ayan, 0 na yan kasi may sinabi dito na at Z is equal to 0. So, ito, baguhin lang natin siya. Yan. Okay. So, this is already okay, x plus y dy. Ayan. So, ito, kahit na meron pa yung magkakaroon pa yan ng negative x k hat, but since wala tayong k hat dito, so wala na rin yun. Okay, so ito na lang siya. So, ngayon, ang gagawin natin is iset natin ulit, no? Mag-set tayo ulit nung ating isa-substitute ng mga values. So, yung our expression, yung x is r cosine p, no? And y is equal to r sine p. Ayan. But since yung ating radius is 1, so therefore we can have x is equal to cosine p, then y is sine p. Meanwhile, yung ating dx is negative sine p. Tama ba? Differential ng cosine. And the differential of sine is cosine p. Okay, so papalitan lang natin siya dito. So we can have this one. So, okay. Teka. Sige, ano lang natin ha. So, 2x is, ang x natin is cosine p. Ayan. Minus sine p, yung y. Tapos, i-multiply siya sa negative sine p dp. Ayan. Pagkatapos, plus, ang x natin is cosine p plus sine p. Ayan. Then, ang dy natin is cosine p dp. Ayan. Okay? So, dapat pala may dp pala to. Ayan, dp. Differential nga pala. Ayan, balikan nga. Ay, sige. Pwede ba natin mabalikan kanina? Ayan, sige. Okay naman pala. Hindi ka nalagyan eh. Okay. So, ngayon, gagamitin nating limits ay from 0 to 2 pi. No? Ayan, make sure lang po na nakalagay dyan. Pero ayusin ko lang. Okay, so maganda nito, circle yung ating no? Kaya medyo parang okay lang, no? Na gumamit ka nito. Siyempre, pag ibang curve na po, like regular curve or rectangle, siyempre, hindi mo na ito pwedeng gamitin. Okay? So, ayusin lang natin para medyo So, we have negative 2 cosine p sine p, okay, plus sine squared p, Okay, plus cosine P squared, ayan. Then, plus sine P cosine P. Ayan, tapos ilabas lang natin yung dP. Actually, may pwede tayong pagsamahin. This one is, ayan, kailangan medyo maalam ka sa mga trigonometric identities, no? So, this is already equivalent to 1 na yan. Okay, then ito, pwede mo pag-add, no? So, para medyo simple lang yung ating, integral, no? Ayan, so magiging, ito, pag pinag-add mo to, negative 2 cosine P sine P, then cosine P sine P again, negative cosine P sine P, then plus 1, then dP. Okay? So, ayan na siya. So, let's see kung ano ang kanyang magiging sagot. Ayan. So, pwede kayo makasabay sa ating pagkakalcu. Ayan, pag-integrate. So, let's see. Ayan, ano kaya magiging answer nito? Ayan. Okay, the answer must be 2 pi. Okay, so, lumalabas dito sa ating sagot na itong vector field na to is what? Non-conservative. No? Kasi para masabi natin na conservative yung isang vector field for closed line integral, so it should be 0. Otherwise, it will be non-conservative. Okay, so yung kanina, ito, this is A pala, sorry. Ayan, A. Okay, the vector A here is conservative. Ayan. Okay, so now, ayan po, so the vector F there is non-conservative because you got a line integral which is not equal to 0. Okay? So now, punta na tayo sa ating susunod na problem. Okay, I think this will be the last. But this time, surface integral naman tayo mag-focus. Okay, so given the vector 2xz I hat plus 2zx j hat minus yz k hat, calculate the closed surface integral of the vector over the surface defined by a cube. The cube occupies the space between 0 to 1 for x, y, and z. So, ibig sabihin, yung side ng ating cube is 1, no? So, if you're going to draw that, let's have a here. Kasi kailangan ma-identify natin yung mga surface. And take note, itong cube is meron siyang 6 na faces, no? So, ibig sabihin, kakailanganin natin ng 6 na differential surface. Ayan, so drawing lang tayo ng cube. Hopefully, ma-perfect natin tong cube. Ayan. Ayan. Ang cube. Oh. Sige, ayan na. Ayan. I-erase lang natin ng konti. Ay, sige. Ayos lang natin. Yan, yung cube natin. Yan. Okay. So, meron po siyang, of course, ang mga limits niyan is from 0 to 1 na. Para sa ating x, y, and z na po yan. No? So, kaya hindi na tayo mahirapan mag-isip kung ano yung limits na gagamitin natin. So, ngayon, identify naman natin yung mga gagamitin nating differential surface. No? Or ds. No? So, we have dito muna tayo. We have dito sa may baba. Then, sa taas. Ayan, tatawagin natin siyang ds1 and ds2. Ayan. Ngayon, syempre, kailangan ma-identify din natin kung saan equal yung mga yan. Yung ds1, ds2 na yan. Sige. Pero later on na yan. Sige. Next is itong sa may left and right. Ayan. Pasensya na kung hindi po perpendicular. Dapat perpendicular yan eh. So, dapat perpendicular po siya dun sa surface, no? So, then, this one. Ayan. Then, meron naman yung sa may harap at likod. Ayan. Okay, so yung sa likod. Sige. DS. Ayan. So ngayon, identified natin itong mga DS na yan. Okay, so let's start with this one. So we have this DS1, which is ang kanyang direction is along z-axis, no? Going down. So negative. Ayan, negative k hat. So ang tanong, ano yung kanyang dimension. So, ito, this is along y. So, pwede natin sabihin, kumuha tayo ng dx, no? So, dx, or dy pala, dy, tas, ayan. So, parang, kumuha tayo ng parang differential dito eh. So, we have here, ito, let's say, tawagin natin siyang dy, ito dx, then ito naman, this is dz. Okay? So, kumuha tayo ng parang differential bar, no, dun sa mga sides ng ating cube. Ayan. So, dx dy k hat. So, yan ang ating ds1. Which is kabaliktaran naman siya ng ating ds2, which is positive naman. Pero along z-axis. Meanwhile, yung ds3, which is ang direction niyan is negative, papuntang negative ng y-axis, so negative j hat. Tapos, ang gagamitin natin mga dimensions para dun sa ating differential ay dy, or dx, I mean, at dz. Ayan, so ito yung gagamitin natin. Itong part na to, para sa ds3 at ds4, dx at saka dz. Pagdating naman sa ds4 naman, that is positive. Okay, so ang inuna pala natin is nagda-dimension muna tayo ng ating mga vectors, no? Ayan. Then pagdating naman sa ds5 and ds6, since going front and back or along the direction of z-axis, so we can have I hat, no? Ito, since along po siya sa positive x-axis, so positive yan. At ang gagamitin natin ay dy, dz. Tapos dito naman, negative dy, dz, I hat. So, yun lang naman yung pag-determine natin ng mga ds natin. Okay, ngayon, isa-isahin natin yan dun sa ating magiging surface integral, no? So, dito, dahil closed surface, so, syempre, magiging formula natin is this, no? Yan. Okay? So, kaya lang, there will be many, integration. So, parang lalabas, kukunin natin yung parang summation. So, yung parang, ayan, summation of, ayan, integrals ng vector A, then dot with this one. So, we can have here, ilagay ko n. Tapos dito ay, para sa s sub n. Ayan, from, 1 hanggang 6. Yan. So, yun yung gagawin natin. So, isa-isayin natin yung mga yan for this particular surface. So, unahin muna natin siguro yung sa may ds1, no? So, again, ang gagawin natin limits, no? From 0 to 1. And take note, double integral, no? So, unahin ko muna itong para sa s1. Ayan. So, siguro ganito na gawin natin, no? Or, sige, ko na. Isayin talaga natin, no? So, unahin muna natin yung first step, okay? Yung integral po ng, close integral ng vector A at ng ds1. Yan, so para sa 1. Okay, so ito yon. So, ngayon, ang ating, yan. And S1, okay, is we're going to dot product. So, dot product natin siya sa, ano yung ds1? Negative dx dy k hat. So, dahil ito lang, so, syempre, ito lang yung magagamit natin. And take note, positive. So, magiging ano siya, no? So, gagamit na tayo ng double integral na. So, yz dx dy, no? Okay, so ito siya. But the problem is, ang nag-exist lang po dito ay ang dx dy, no? So, ang gagawin natin, dahil ang ating limits nga po is, we have from 0 to 1. So, itong z, no? Itong si z, gagawin na natin siyang equal sa 1. Okay? Yan. So, ang matitira na lang, or ang mangyari lang will be, ayan, integral ng dx at saka integral po ng y dy. Pero naka-multiply, no? Then, ang limits natin from 0 to 1 nga, from 0 to 1. Okay? So, we can have that one. So, integral po ng, ayan, I think yung una is 1. 1 ang sagot dito. No, more or less, 1. So, ito na lang, which is I think 1/2. Kung hindi nagkakamali. Okay, so 1/2. Okay, so yan yung ating unang, ano pa lang, no? Unang flux, no? Doon sa may side na to. Ngayon, pagdating doon sa ikalawa, since parehas naman sila nung nagkaiba lang naman sa sign. No? Pero I will just check kung tama yung hinala natin. Pero, ganun din yun eh. So, magiging siya, since negative to, so, more or less, ang sagot natin dito will be negative 1/2, no? Ayan, so negative 1/2 siya. Yan. So, negative 1/2. Kasi, lang ang pinagkaiba lang naman nila is ito, no? Nag-negative to. So, magiging negative siya dito all the way kung positive na to. Kasi positive yung ating DS2. Ayan. Okay? So, that is for that first 2. Ngayon, let's have ayan, yung number 3. So, integral of ayan again. But this time, punta tayo sa 3. Ayan. So, S3 tayo. Ayan. So, dito, okay. Again, pasok lang natin ulit yung ating vector. Ayan, minus yzk hat. So, that, okay. Ano yung ating susunod? Okay. S3. So, ang S3 natin, the S3 is negative dx dz. Ayan, dx dz j hat. Okay. And dx. Okay, so ito lang yung mga gamit natin, no? Okay, so we have the double integral. So, lagyan ko na. Okay, double integral for okay, negative 2zx dx dz. Ayan, so sakto, wala naman po tayo nakikitang y. So, we can now proceed in finding the So, ngayon ko dito, negative 2z dz. Ang limits natin, again, from 0 to 1 at from 0 to 1 para naman sa x dx. Yan. So, let's see kung anong makikita natin na final answer. Yung isa, negative 1 ata ang sagot. Okay? So, we have negative 1/2. Ayan. Okay? So, yan ang kanyang magiging resulta. Ngayon, kung yung isa, I think it will become positive 1/2 pa. Okay? So, yung number 4. Okay, wait lang ha, parang medyo okay. Sige, wala naman pala problema. Okay naman pala. Okay, sige. Balikan lang natin to, yung kanina. So, lagyan ko nga dito ng y, then x, tapos z. Okay, sige. Yung sa DS1 kanina, okay. So, meron tayong, dy dx, no? dy dx. Sige. I-verify ko lang. Okay, nga pala. Okay. Sige, yung sa may S1 kasi natin, since, okay, sige. So, we just, correct everything lang po. Sige, meron tayong i-correct, no? Okay, so siya nga pala, since ang limits nga lang natin is from 0 to 1 nga lang, so yung ating DS1 is, lagpas na po ng 0, pababa, no? So, that's why dapat, ang set na natin dito sa may S1, this is already 0. Therefore, ito, okay, itong part na to, itong sa may DS1 is equivalent na po sa 0. Okay? So, ngayon, dito sa may number 2 natin, yung ikalawang ano, so, ito dapat yung may value. So, okay, sige, paano ba natin gagawin? Basta 0 na yan, no? Okay, basta dahil 0 yung Z. Dahil nga yung ating direction ng S1 natin is lagpas na po sa 0 pababa. Okay? Okay, so for number 2, we are going to, ayun, sa may S2 naman. Okay, so we have, okay, so dito, so ang pinagkaiba lang naman niya is, dito kasi ano naging positive. So since yung ating negative YZ nga is naka-negative siya, so maglalagay tayo dito ng negative. And this will become negative. Ayan. Okay? So yung ating number 2. Ayan, yung ating pangalawang surface. Ayan. So negative 1/2. So parehas lang naman sila ng ano Ang pinagkaiba nga lang yung sign dito. Ayan, dito sa may DS1 at saka DS2. Okay. Yung sa DS3, so set na natin na dapat yung Y is 0. Tapos yung dito, yung Y is 1. Sige, ayan, lagay nga natin. Para medyo meron tayong clue. So dito, Z natin is 0. Dito naman, C is 1. Kasi yun lang yung sakop ng ating space. No? Y is equal to 1 naman dito. And this one is Y 0. Dito naman, yung DS5 is X is 1. Meanwhile, dito, X is 0. Okay? So, tandaan na natin kung ano yung mga magsi-0. Okay. So, balikan natin to. Okay. So, dito, dahil wala naman yung Y, okay. So, okay lang, no? Wala. Okay na to. Okay. Yung susunod, yung number 4 is, okay, S4. So, since ang ating naman din, ganun pa rin. So, pinagkaiba lang is, no? Positive yung ating dito dahil nga iba nga yung direction niyan. So, positive nga to. So, magiging positive na rin to. So, therefore, ito dapat yung maging limits. Yan. So, which is, pag kinuha natin yan, ang answer dyan is 1/2 naman. Okay? Sige. So, yun lang. So, hopefully, nasusundan ng everyone. Okay? Again, ano lang to? Baliktaran lang naman to So, again, yung sa may DS3, at saka DS4, negative dx dzj hat dito. Dito, positive dx dzj hat. So, kung ano man yung maging sign nito, pagdating sa DS4, positive naman. And since wala naman pong y dun sa ating resulting function, so kaya wala sa kanilang magiging 0. Unlike this one, yung kanina, no, yung first natin. Okay, dito sa number 1 kasi, since DS1 is going down, no, along the z-axis, no, okay, along negative z-axis, and since merong z dito sa ating function, so, kaya siya naging 0. Dito kasi, ito yan lang natin, no, dito kasi, since DS2 is going up, no, or along positive, positive z-axis, so which is, of course, negative ang magiging nito, dahil nga sa dito kasi, di ba, negative. Pagdating dito sa number 2 natin, positive yung ating DS2. So, matitira yung negative dito. So, negative YZ dx dy. No? And since yung Z nga natin, may nag-exist na Z dyan, ang Z natin, pagdating sa DS2 ay 1. Okay? So, ngayon, okay, so ito na. Punta na tayo sa DS5. No? DS5. Ito, pagsasama-samahin na lang natin yung makukuha natin later on. Ayan. So, ang DS5 is along positive x-axis, no? Okay. So now S5. So again, that product na naman. Okay. Pero maganda naman dito So ano yung natin ds5 is dy dz. Ayan, I hat. Ayan, dy dz I hat, no? So yun silat natin. Ngayon, syempre so magiging double integral, okay, ang kukunin na natin is 2xz dy dz. Okay? So ngayon, okay, ito na. Ito na naman tayo. Okay, so dahil ds5, so ang sabi natin kanina, pag ds5, isa-set natin yung x as 1. So magiging 1 na lang to. So magiging 1 na lang yung x natin. Okay? So and then we're going to separate them into double integral again. So gagawin ko na siyang sige, pag-iwalayin natin. So we can have integral of 2x or 2z dz from 0 to 1 again, and para naman sa dy from 0 to 1 also. So ayan, tingnan natin kung anong lalabas. Yan, times. Okay, ang lalabas po dito is 1. Okay. Ngayon, pagdating dun sa isa pa, yung number 6 natin, yung ika-6, yung sa integral of S6, ayan, this one. Ayan. Okay, which is magiging equivalent siya sa double integral of negative. Ayan, magiging negative siya. Okay, dahil nga dito, di ba kanina yung ating ds5 is positive. Pagdating sa ds6, since opposite sila ni ds5, so negative. Okay, then dy dz. But since ang S6 natin, ds6 ay ito siya, wherein ang x is 0. So therefore, ang x na natin dito is ang x na natin dito ay 0. So ibig sabihin, ang magiging answer natin para sa surface integral para dito sa isang side na to is already 0. Okay? So ngayon, kunin na natin yung pinaka what do you call this? Yung total, no? So ito total lang natin siya. So ngayon, para makuha na natin tong mismong ayan, yung pinaka close integral or close surface pala. So kunin lang natin lahat ng nakuha nating mga sub surface integration. So we have dito 0 at saka negative 1/2. Yun na una. So 0 minus 1/2 minus 1/2 plus 1/2 then plus 1 plus 0. Magiging answer natin will be magiging 0 to. 1 minus 1/2 is 1/2. Hopefully tama tayo. Minus 1/2 plus 0. Okay. So ito ay kasi magiging negative 1 plus 1. So okay, that's the answer for this problem. Okay. So ayan po yung ilan sa mga problems na po patungkol po sa ating surface integral and line integral.